Welcome to a special behind-the-scenes look at Slap Giggle comedy nights.
Yes, we are the head writers of Slap Giggle. My name is Jacob.
And I'm Sebastian. Oh, what a laugh it is.
What a laugh it used to be.
Yes, it has somewhat stale of late.
Anyway, you're probably wondering what sort of writing experience qualified us for this illustrious position as the head of the writers of Slap Giggle.
Yes, well, I have a long career of writing novels. In fact, I have one with me. It's the semi-autobiographical Spot Loves His Dad.
That was a huge success, wasn't it?
Yes, it's a huge success. Very popular in certain rings. Did very well in highlighting many of society's shortcomings when dealing with child abuse, especially within the dog community.
Indeed. It had a sequel as well, didn't it?
Yes, Spot Loves His Mum. But that was a very different book.
Yes, well, my first job was alphabetizing the phone directory, which later gave me a job as an indexer.
Are you published?
Only a little number called the Argos Catalogue.
Yes, as you can see, we are quite formidable writing duo.
Indeed. Now, originally, we wanted Slap Giggle to be a comedy.
Yes, and a little bit more realistic, embracing more society's concepts.
Originally, the original title was going to be called Hit and Run.
Yes, back then, like I said, the show was going to be a bit more realistic.
And funny.
And set in a car.
But naturally, we phased all that out over time.
Yes, the Sid and Jane characters as well. They were very different originally, weren't they?
For example, what's the original concept art for the Sid and James characters? As you can see, the Sid character was originally supposed to be a bit more feminine.
And the James character was supposed to be a bit more ethnic. That was my idea.
Unfortunately, though, the casting team got 2 local white boys, so we were disappointed with that.
We were disappointed, but we still write as if they were a dumb girl woman and a black bodybuilder.
And I think that really comes across in the narrative.
But more importantly, we actually based the Sid and James characters loosely on ourselves.
Yes, I think there's a little bit of me and James.
Yes, and Sid isn't too far off from myself. Though, if I'm honest, I'd probably rather there is a little bit more of me and James.
Generally, unfortunately, the 2 actors for Sid and James are very unattractive.
Very unattractive.
Yeah, I mean, all people to be laughing with us, not actors.
Exactly. You're much more attractive than James.
Pardon? Unfortunately, when we go to write something, we like to do a couple of drafts before it's performed.
Yes, of course, that's usually impossible with deadlines. Sid and James actors rarely get in the script before they go on stage.
So you know that when you're watching Slap Giggle, they're reading the lines for the first time.
Every time.
Now, I know you're probably all wondering how Slap Giggle is written.
I know I am.
So, for a treat for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be doing some writing for Slap Giggle live on stage.
Yes, and with our writing materials. I will go for orange today.
Excellent.
Right, so where are we?
Where were we from that?
Sid says, James, your jokes can be quite offensive. And then James says...
I got it! This is brilliant! James says, but Sid, I like my jokes like I like my women!
Oh, that's such a James thing!
Yes, that is Sid!
But it needs more!
Really?
Yes. I don't think the audience can believe that James likes his jokes like he likes his women. Unless what? Unless we give them some proof.
Well, like some sort of example.
Examples, exactly.
Well, what sort of things do you associate with jokes?
Well, we write them, they're quite desperate.
Very desperate.
Desperate. Our sense of humour can be quite dark.
Dark humour, yes.
And, well, jokes by their very nature can be quite childish.
Very childish.
So, James, I like my jokes like I like my women.
Desperate, dark, and childish.
I like it.
Hang on a minute, though. This is a bit pathetic, a bit juvenile.
What do you mean?
Well, let's look at it. Desperate implies that James likes some sort of ugly woman.
Yeah.
Dark, that brings in the whole issue of race. And childish, that's the only one that makes sense.
But when you put it like that, I mean, does James even like his jokes in the first place?
He never seems to tell any.
When you put it like that, does James even like his women?
What do you mean?
Well, he's working in close proximity to another man, and as they get to know each other, his mind might wander. It's only natural to experiment. You know, perhaps he thinks they're right for each other. I mean, they're always finishing each other's sentences.
Oh, boys!
Oh shit, it's the director.
Valerie Harrentine!
Now, where's that bastard script you promised me? The deadline was 6 bastard hours bastard ago. Bastard.
It's just here, Valerie!
Let me have a look.
There it is.
Sit. James, your jokes. James. James? James? You are so fired. James, your jokes are offensive. No, Sid, your jokes are offensive. James, I like my jokes like I like my women. Dark, desperate, and childish. Oh, what's a charming story. Yes, that's exactly the zone we're going for now. We'll party, you bastards!
I hate it so much.
Me too. Let's find a way to get our revenge and then weave it into the narrative subtly.
Absolutely.
Right, now where were we?
In the meantime, how about you bring back that subplot that James is bisexual? That's right.
That James is bisexual?
Yes.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable with that.
Well, what's wrong with it?
Well, I just don't think James is into that sort of thing.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, I know, I don't think he's into that sort of thing.
Well, let's go down that road and see where it takes us.
But I'm not sure I'm comfortable with that.
Well, what do you mean? Well, come on, try it. You might like it. Right. James says, I like my jokes like I like my men. Hard.
Yes.
Caring. With two chestnut eyes like pools of infinity.
That doesn't make any sense.
Mike agree. That's where your problem is.
Yes, we were.
Anyway, I think it's about time we bring back that subplot that James is bisexual.
I'm not comfortable with this at all.
What do you mean? What's wrong with it?
That doesn't make any sense.
What do you mean? Of course it makes sense.
He likes his jokes and he likes his chestnut eyes.
Yes, he likes men with chestnut eyes.
But why it needs to be about both jokes and men?
Well, what's wrong with him? Maybe he's tired of living a lie.
Then why would he say that then?
Because he loves him!
Boys, I need that script right bastard now! Bastard!
Coming!
Come